Hi, welcome aboard MSC World America. I'm going to give you a cabin walkthrough of a deluxe interior. It's room 14113. And we'll take you inside and show you around. This is a little bit bigger than the regular inside room on the ship. I think this is a handicap accessible. Yeah, pretty sure it is. So coming into the bathroom, you can see you have a roll-in. You don't have a threshold to clear, you can roll right in. You have a shower curtain here. So if you needed to bring in a wheelchair, you could. You also have a seat that you can use, and there are drains on the floor to prevent water from leaking into the room. So you can see here you have plenty of space. There's also clearance underneath the sink and grab bars by the toilet. Sink is sort of a typical setup, except the basin is angled a little bit differently for a little bit easier access. The magnifying mirror is a little bit lower, and you can see it's easier to access the waste paper basket. Now coming into the room itself, on the right hand side you can see you have your desk space here, and again it would be easy to roll a chair underneath the left end of the desk so that you can use the desk wall in a chair or scooter. Here's your closet, pretty typical closet space where you have your shelving and some drawers, and on the opposite side you do have your hanging space. You'll notice that there's two eye holes on the door, one up here and one down below, and the handle is a little bit lower so that you can access it if you're in a chair. So coming in, you can see around the bed space you have clearance at the edge of the bed as well as to the left. So you could keep a wheelchair or scooter in this area inside the room instead of having to leave it in the hallway, which is kind of nice. You can see here you do have a thermostat control, which is a little bit lower, so it's easier to see, and it's instead of touchpad, it's buttons to change the settings. Bed is a standard two beds pushed together setup, but it is a little bit lower, I believe, from what I can tell, or maybe that's not accurate, but it does seem to be a tad lower, and the beds can be split up. On either side of the bed, you have your light controls, a USB-C, and unlike the other rooms, this has a power if you needed to plug in and charge something over the night. That's a European style, but I'm sure it would take an adapter. And let's see, on the other end, they have a US style plug, a 3-pin plug. So you could charge something overnight. If you had like a CPAP machine or wanted to charge more than one device, you could use those plugs on either side of the bed. So this is an interior handicap accessible room here on MSC World America. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please click the thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you don't already watch our channel, and put any questions or comments you have in the comment field. And again, thank you so much for watching, and bon voyage.